Ruth Maguire, to be followed by Gillian Mackay.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. As restrictions and protections are eased and we begin to adapt to living with COVID-19, for some of my constituents, especially those in higher risk groups, this will be an anxious time. Can the First Minister outline how the Distance Aware scheme might help provide confidence and support to people who are worried about mixing with others?
First Minister.
I think this is a really important point, that it's vital not to just pass over. The majority of us are really keen to get back to as much normality as we can, as quickly as possible. We are desperate to do all of the things that we enjoyed doing before COVID, but there are some people within our society, particularly, of course, those at highest clinical risk, but many older people who feel very nervous about getting back to normal, who still worry about the risk that COVID presents. And we've got to try to, in that spirit of solidarity that has served us well, strike the right balance so that everybody can feel confident about the path that lies ahead. The Distance Aware scheme is a really important initiative in that context. It's voluntary, but it does allow us to support anyone who might be a bit more worried about mixing with others, or who perhaps just wants a bit more time to adjust to the transition. So these badges, lanyards, can be acquired, and they will help people in that circumstance if all of us respect the wishes of those wearing them. And I think this is one way of helping ensure that we make this transition back to normality in a way that is as inclusive as possible and recognises the impact on mental health, on well-being and on the anxiety levels of many people who are very and particularly vulnerable to the virus.
Gillian Mackay, to be followed by Kenneth Gibson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I've previously